We're talking pump and dumps today. Welcome to Cabera, and this is in relation to Wolf of Wall Street, Wolf of Crypto, Wolf of Crypto. That's pretty much who we are today. No, I mean, you can kind of play characters, but that is what the crypto world kind of represents. It's this weird side of Wall Street that's just a little bit ludicrous. It's humorous. You have investors with hundreds of thousands of dollars who look like they just came out of the homeless shelter. And the thing is, yours truly, no, I'm just kidding. I hurt myself here. Oh gosh. No, you just gotta have fun with this stuff. So pretty much pump and dumps. There's some people out there in the crowd who have no idea what these are. This can happen in the crypto world. This can happen in the stock market world. Pretty much the simple explanation is the police. No, it's a train. So the simple explanation here is you basically take something that doesn't have much value to it because these are easier to pump and make money off of. And you take something that doesn't have much value, and the way you make money is you buy a lot of it. But the best way is to buy it over time, so you spread it out. So suddenly, if you're investing a lot of money, if you're like a whale, if it's spread out and people look back at the charts, they don't see anything abnormal, because if you place a giant buy order and it's just kind of like, and then it goes back down, people will see that just random spikes, right? So the thing is, you have to make it look stable. You have to kind of naturalize it a little bit. Like, oh, everything's fine. Can't set off any alarm bells. This is a bad investment. And then once you have enough of this coin or stock or whatever it is, you hype it up, you market it, you advertise it, you sell it, you say it's the best thing ever. You might even go down a little bit darker path and say that, oh yeah, there's a lot of good stuff about it that actually don't exist. But this does not matter because you are trying to make money. And then once you have a lot of people who are buying it, you try and get them to promote as well. So you don't have to do any of the work. And then it just kind of grows and grows until eventually it reaches a little bit of a plateau. It depends how big the pump is. It depends on how long it's going on for. But at this point, it pretty much won't go any higher, because people will sell, and then there's going to be more buy orders and then more sell orders. There's just kind of this mixy mashy, and hopefully at this point you have sold a lot. You're dumping every time people are going back up. You keep dumping. But the thing is, you're not letting others know. You're just like, oh, yeah, so you make up excuses. You say, this happened, that happened. Hey, it's okay. Look at the long term. We're all going to make a lot of money. You pretty much have to rub them up and be like, this is the American dream in action. You will be rich. Island money, Lamborghinis, Rolexes, whatever you can think of. And then people will keep buying and buying because it's a little bit of a game. Oh, this is the best part to it. So if you get like a live stream going, or ICs, chats and little Discord servers or Slack teams or whatever's going on, right? If you can get a lot of people into a room together. Now with online stuff, it's a little bit harder, but you can still do it. If you get people into an online chat room, you get a couple of these big guys who are supporters of you, and then everybody's hyping it up. Well, at this point, oh, anybody who disagrees with you, just ban them. That's no problem, do the old switcheroo, make everything seem, just pretty much read 48 Laws of Power. If you read that book is a little bit cynical. It kind of makes you it gives you a weird distorted view. By the way, sorry, my mind's kind of like all over today. It's been a hectic day. Anyways, and also with BIP 91 and all these Bitcoin updates. So with pump and dumps, you can make a lot of money. How so? Well, like I said, you buy these coins, you buy these stocks early, okay? You buy, let's do an example piece, okay? You have random coins like Cabbage Coin, okay? And Cabbage Coin, you buy 1,000 Cabbage Coin over a period of 1 month. Then you hype it up. It goes up 1,000%. You sell at, let's say, 800 average around there, because you can't sell at the tippy top, because that's way too much. If you sell there, then it's going to go down, and then you're going to sell some more and go down. And if you sell it out over time, you're going to make a little bit more extra percent, because basically every time you're selling, people are munching up those sell orders because they're trying to buy. And if you have a lot of hype, if you put up buy walls, if you put up those walls, everything seems okay, right? And this is pretty much manipulation of the prices. You kind of want to just get everybody to hodl as long as you possibly can, because the more people that are engaged in this activity, the more time you have to sell everything, and then kind of choose which leather seats you'd want for your Lambo. Do you want the crocodile leather, or maybe, ooh, snakeskin? You know what? Just forget about crocodile, right? So is this legal? Absolutely. Well, wait. Before I say it, it actually sort of is in the crypto world. In the stock market world, well, the SEC, the Securities Exchange Commission, dude, they're going to love you. Oh, best friends, okay? They're going to knock on your door. They're going to want to have a cup of tea with you. Make some nice dinner for those boys. Anyways, so if you watched Wolf of Wall Street, or pretty much any Wall Street movie that deals with some weird stuff, Gordon Gekko, what happened to Gordon Gekko? Well, he went to the slammer because he got kind of busted for doing something that wasn't good. Now, in the crypto world, since, well, in certain areas there's more regulation than others, but in most of the countries around the world, at least our big players with cryptocurrencies, you can't regulate all of cryptocurrency. You cannot regulate Bitcoin, you cannot regulate these altcoins, especially these smaller altcoins, stuff that's really anonymous. It's like, if you cash out, it goes into your bank, okay, they can trace that, they're able to look at that, but there's a lot of people who aren't reporting what they're making because they don't want to pay taxes. And then it gets into this weird territory where it's like the laws, you have lawmakers who don't know what a Bitcoin is. So that's where it really all starts. At that point, it's just like, what? So technically, yes, it is legal. And also it depends where you live. So in certain places, I'm pretty sure you could get busted for it. But in other places, you can organize without any problem. And the thing is, the way I like to look at it is, a lot of these people who lose money, some of them are victims. But in other cases, it's more like, seriously, they're burning money. Ooh, that noise, it's great. Oh, yes, thank you so much. No, I opened the window. It's kind of my fault. Hey, we're at my aunt's place today. We're going back to my house in like an hour, so yeah, I just decided might as well make a video here. So if it's legal, you're able to promote it, or at least gray area legal, you're able to promote it on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, wherever you want, on social media, make these groups, and it's just kind of like all out in the open there. And if people lose their money, they're able to report it, but most likely nothing's going to happen. And in a lot of these cases, people are actually okay with giving away your money. Well, not your money, giving away their money, because it's nice to give away other people's money. Use it for your own purchases, right? So the thing is, these people are kind of like, I feel bad because they keep coming back and they just don't understand that they won't make much money. Is there a chance to make money with pump and dumps? Yes. Will they make money with pump and dumps? Most likely not, because the probabilities are very, very low, even for fair pump and dumps, which there are some fair pump and dumps, but the majority of the pump and dumps out there are led by an individual or by a group that does some really sketchy stuff. And I've dealt with it before. I mean, I ran my own pump and dump groups before. So the way you do it is pretty much, it's all about traffic. You got to market it heavily, and because you need to hype up the coins. And if you get other people involved, other pumpers, you're able to get a lot of people into a room, a chat room. And at that point, you have a lot of these investors who are usually a couple $100 or a couple thousand per pump. And what you want to do is just get it to rise sometimes within a couple of seconds even, or, you know, minutes, hours, longer stuff. The larger the pump is, the longer it'll be. But you want it to rise as much as possible before usually you sell the coins that you pre-bought, which is kind of a no-no. And then also before the other guys that you sold the information to you, they pre-bought the coin because they paid you, let's say like 1 Bitcoin for information for the next month, or 0.1 Bitcoin per pump, or they're in a special private group which gets lots of bonuses. There's multiple ways you could make a lot of money through this, and there's actually a little bit more money if you're going long term, not to participate in the pumps yourself. I didn't participate on a lot of the pumps, but just because I cared about my reputation. I sold information in that, which was kind of a no-no as well. But still, other people were a-okay with it, and there was people who were just like, yeah, I lost my money, but I'll keep coming back. And once you get those type of individuals, you're like, oh, well, if I can just find more and more and more of these. So eventually when let's say Bob decides, you know what, I lost 10,000, I'm out, sorry, this isn't for me. Then you get Billy Joe, who Billy Joe is just as hyped up. He's excited. He's like, oh my gosh, island money. He's thinking about that. And then boom, you just take that cash and you find another coin. So you usually want to find stuff that is low volume, because if it's low volume, you're able to manipulate the prices much easier. You're able to move stuff with no problemos. There's not going to be much resistance. You're able to create walls. You're able to do whatever you want. So it's all about how much control you have over a certain cryptocurrency. And of course, if you can get in contact with the developers behind a coin and you get them on board, oh, that's even better, because that's a longer pump. That is that's some shady stuff, but that's where the money comes into play. So for the average person out there, should he invest in pump and dumps? No. If you're okay with the risks, because this is high risk, there is a chance to make money with pump and dumps, but it's not for everyone, of course. And that is why I'm starting my own pump and dump groups. Just kidding. I'm seriously kidding at the moment. Currently, I'm waiting till I have 100,000 subscribers, and then I will start the best HODL movement ever. That's why it's all a conspiracy. Yes, the chain coin conspiracy. Oh. You guys realize I'm having way too much fun with this. Like, I just keep making videos about that stuff. I don't want to make any more videos. I don't follow that. Whatever. If it goes up, if it goes down, people will lose money, people will make money. It's not my business. They can do whatever they want. The people who lose money in the end, some realize, they come out of this fog and they're like, wait, what? I just lost like my car money. So, yeah. The average person shouldn't engage in this, but the real money is in starting a pump group. Now, for anybody who's like, ooh, it's time to start a pump group, well, hold on to your horses. Before you do that, just realize that it's not that easy to get it off the ground. Like, you're able to get people in, and you're able to get maybe 1 or 2 pumps to work, but then after that, like, you need a little bit of experience. So the best way to do that is to just connect with others and learn from them. So it's not like something you can do overnight, but, you know, if you have a couple months experience or a couple years, you're kind of studying all this stuff, you're studying the markets, you're a good trader, you have a lot of cryptocurrency experience, whatever it is, then those are bonuses. But anyways, there's better ways to make money, and I'm serious, because this is, even if you're doing a long pump, it's kind of a firework. It fizzles out in the end. My name is Mike. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. I decided, you know what, we're doing one video today. I wanted to do a video about BIP91 today, but, you know, like, we wrote down information about it, but then I was just like, yeah, I made the video. Then I cut it, and I was just like, no, I don't like it. I don't want to do it. So we're posting one video today, and we'll figure out a schedule and all this stuff. But thank you so much for all the support. And you guys rock. Enjoy. And by the way, since the price of Bitcoin's like approaching 2,500, don't freak out, okay? HODL. HODL.